Time now for the first interview of US Week. First up, the return of Linkin Park. Lead singer Chester Bennington invited us to a hotel room to chat to him about their new album, Living Things.
Chester Bennington. That has to be the most un-rock and roll name for a frontman. Chester Bennington.
His full name is Chester Charles Bennington.
Well, he needs to change it if he's going to be successful. You should take a leaf out of Axl Rose's book, because we all know Axl Rose's name
We
is
all
an
know
anagram.
what that is an anagram for. Yeah, we don't need to repeat that on television.
Pass me a pen and paper, please. I want to... Yeah. Excellent. Okay, so... Chester is in the town. Bennington. Ridiculous. Right, okay, I'm going to try and get an anagram out of Chester Bennington. So we've got... entering snot bench. Entering snot bench. You should change his name to entering snot bench. That's quite rock and roll.
Chester, you don't need to do that. Don't do that, Chester.
Renting snot bench. No, renting stench bone. Renting stench bone is brilliant.
You don't have to change your name, Chester. Please don't change your name to that.
Renting stench bone.
The new album is called Living Things. It comes out June 25th in the UK and the 26th everywhere else, which I always think is pretty awesome. We really wanted to bring a lot of driving energy to all the songs on this record, and so we wanted the album to be fun to listen to. We wanted it to kind of be short and sweet and to the point. There's everything from folk influence to hip hop to punk rock and metal and straightforward rock all over this record, so we've really brought it all together in this one album. There's a theme about being human that runs through all of the songs in this record. And so, whereas 1,000 Suns was really kind of a dark, digital, apocalyptic point of view of the world, on not only a personal level but also a very social level, we really dealt with just the human stuff on this record. And so Living Things, I think, is an appropriate title for the themes. I think we definitely draw from personal experiences, but we really, I think, because Mike and I come from such different perspectives when we're writing a song. I mean, we're two different people, so we're approaching songwriting lyrically from two totally different places. That for us, that automatically kind of brings in multiple layers. So, songs can have multiple meanings. So, the way that you hear, one person hears a song and what it means to them is completely different from the way another person hears it. And that's similar to how we write. I think that what we essentially do is we create characters, and we create stories around these characters. I think that the fact that we have two different lyricists in the band really helps us create songs that relate to a lot of different people. I absolutely think that, I think we're more passionate now than we were in the beginning. I mean, there's a different kind of perspective on what that is. I mean, when you're young and you've never gone through the experience of what it's like to make a record and have it be successful and tour and win over audiences who have never seen you before, there's something about that experience that you can't just mail it in. You can't just order it and have it delivered. That's something that you have to work for, so it requires a different type of passion. Like, I think by not just being complacent and making the same album over and over again, we've kept that passion alive within our band. And so, I think we're just as excited about going out right now, putting out Living Things as we were when we were, babies, putting out Hybrid Theory for the first time.